Hi everyone, here is the pasuk of the week for week number 6. You'll see the video up here once I complete it. Here's our verse for the week. Vatomer achoto beit paro v'ha'elech v'karati lach isha me neked min ha'ivriot v'teinik lach et hayeled. And his sister said to the daughter of Pharaoh, "Should I go and will I call? Should I call for you a woman, a nursemaid from the Hebrews, so that she can nurse for you the boy?" Interestingly enough, right, we had this question about, is Moshe a Yeled or is he a Na'ar? And here he's called Yeled by his sister, interestingly enough. Right? Any questions about this verse? Here are some questions that I came up with. Why does Miriam suggest a Hebrew nursemaid? Sorry, not maid, M-A-I-D, and not an Egyptian one? Why does Miriam say the phrase "for you" twice instead of once? What gave Moshe's sister the courage to speak to Pharaoh's daughter and suggest this? And then, of course, why is Moshe known as the Yeled here when we had the kind of Yeled versus Na'ar in the verse before? Some of answers from the Mefarshim, all really answering the question of the nursemaid. Although Kli Yakar also brings up the idea of how could, if Miriam is emboldened by the compassion of Pharaoh's daughter, how would she actually know that? Like she's kind of looking at her from a distance, and how does that compassion make? And so she believes that she has some kind of like prophetic moment where she kind of knows that she's supposed to move forward and allow and suggest that a nursemaid, a Hebrew nursemaid, and so we have a couple of different answers for this question of why it is that actually Pharaoh's daughter does not choose or does not use a Egyptian nursemaid, but rather a Hebrew one. So we have a couple different answers, and so this is kind of a nice one where you can look at all the different answers and kind of just ask the kids which one makes the most sense to them all. Sforno's is the most interesting, is thinking that actually, I think there is a connection between the the milk produced and what is milk produced and what a person is eating. And so the Sforno has this idea that that is actually true, which is kind of really interesting. Um, and then we have this kind of sense that actually Moshe actually was maybe first brought to an Egyptian nursemaid, and Moses refused to take that milk, and then and only then does, so like, is there a time lapse here? At least that's suggested by Rashi's answer. Um, and then I love Kasuto's of just actually this is Miriam's attempt to kind of increase the level of compassion and direness. Like, there are women who have lost their babies that actually are able to and have milk because their babies they were pregnant, they gave birth, and now their babies are dead. Like, kind of like leaning into kind of this moment, and Miriam knows exactly what to say to a woman who's already shown that she's compassionate about a baby in general. So best of luck kind of figuring out kind of the nafka mina, the kind of takeaway from the story. Best of luck, everyone.